Dear ISA Band, 3 years ago, my best friend Diana asked me if I would go to color guard auditions with her. At first thought, I was on board because I knew this was a class and I really wanted a class with her. Upon only watching a 3-minute YouTube video about guard and Raquel's wild stories of her first year in guard, I was like, what could go wrong? It's just color guard. Boy, was I wrong. I had no idea what I was getting into. Keep in mind, I had never joined a club, sport, or even worked on a project with my classmates outside of school. My first ever audition, I was a complete nervous wreck. I was so anxious. I didn't even own a pair of athletic shorts. But then I had met the guard girls, and they helped a poor, flexed foot, uncoordinated individual through her tryout. One thing I remember was, we don't expect perfection. That in order to make the team, you have to put in the effort. Show that you want to be a part of this team. And I thought, how do you show strangers that you want something so badly? All it took was me putting myself out there, which was not easy, and giving myself a cool nickname, magically Mario. Surprisingly, falling in love with the sport came naturally. I was shocked, but no one told me what I was really getting myself into. Marching season required you to practice many hours in the hot sun, pay fees, and commit heavily. All I knew was that I made the 2017-2018 guard team. Surrounding me were all these crazy people. They were so goofy. I realized I never really was a part of something like this. But one thing that I learned was that band was a weird phenomenon to outsiders. They questioned, why do you care about this? It's only a halftime show at a football game. But to us, it was much more than that. We spent hours in the hot sun, rep after rep, trying to get the show perfect, and I can honestly say that the amount of hard work we put into the field paid off. I continued guard and made the winter guard team, and it was a whole new experience, group of people, an area, and I loved it. For the next few years, I worked harder than I thought was possible. I made rifle and saber line. I'm tossing 5s on both weapons. I got to push my limits and discover that I am capable of so much more, and I'm crazy enough that I made a family along the way. I got to experience 6 seasons of guard that allowed me to grow as a performer and an individual. From the band, I learned never to limit myself, that time management is possible for an occupation, and if you want to be successful, put in the hard work. So thank you to my parents that, despite making sacrifices to commit to my obligations with band, allowed me to continue my love for guard. To my guard girls, that even though we spent a minimum of 9 hours a week together, I'm grateful that it was you guys. To Miss Hogan, for giving me a great life lesson that nothing will be handed to you, you must earn it. To Mr. DeBotts, for not only giving me the knowledge to spin, but for showing me that dedication and enthusiasm towards one passion can result into something to be proud of. To my best friend for being my rock throughout this journey, and I want you to know that next year I will be in the crowd as your biggest fan, and I know you will bring honor to the legacy that is left behind and make it even better than it is now. And to the band, thank you for all the bruises, back pain, soreness, an amazing experience, great memories, life lessons, and for giving me something to be passionate throughout my high school career. And here is where I must say goodbye to the ISA Band. You are in great hands, and remember to fight for success. Don't expect it to be given to you. And to the new members, I promise that it will feel overwhelming and that you will question why you even got involved in the first place, but you will look back hopefully in 4 years and be proud of what you accomplish. Goodbye, ISA Band. You've been good to me. Maria.